Pleasant morning, virtual learners of Valenzuela City. I am your teacher for today, Sir Alvin Cantre, who will make your Cookery 10 class fun, exciting, and appetizing. Make sure you have your self-learning modules with you so that you will be guided and will be able to apply the learnings that you can get as you answer the module and perform the tasks required in the course. To start our lesson, allow me first to give you an idea of the competency expected of you to develop at the end of the lesson, which is to prepare vegetable dishes. Furthermore, the learning outcome of today's lesson are as follows. 1.0. Perform mise en place. With a sub-skill of 1.1, prepare ingredients according to given recipe, required form, and time frame. We are also expected to achieve the following learning objectives. Number 1, identify the different kinds of vegetables. 2, prepare a vegetable dish. And number 3, appreciate the benefits of eating vegetables. Now, before we dive deeper with our lesson, let's have first a recap of what transpired in the past. So what do you think are the most common mistakes when cooking pasta? If your answer includes the following. Number 1, don't underfill your pots or use one that's too small. What you should do is to use the most appropriate cooking pots depending on the quantity of the pasta that you are going to cook. Number 2, don't skip on salting water. Putting salt on the pasta water adds a little flavor on the pasta. Salt also prevents the pasta from getting slimy. Third, don't wash off cooked pasta. Rinsing the pasta will cool it and prevent the absorption of the sauce. The starch in the pasta water is what the sauce adhere to your pasta. Then number 4, don't toss your pasta water. Pasta water is useful in making sauce. It also helps bind the sauce to the pasta. Then last but not the least, don't forget to finish cooking the pasta in the sauce to make the pasta cook al dente. This allows the pasta to absorb the sauce without overcooking the pasta. Now, these are some of the tips in cooking pasta that you have just learned last meeting. Now, this time, I prepared a game entitled 4 Picks and Words. Now, what you will do here is guess the words being referred to based on the given picture clues. Now, you will be given 5 seconds to answer the question. And you can write it in your comment box below. Now, if everybody is ready, then let's begin. On the first picture is an image of color green. Then an image of mustard on the second. On the third are images of leaves. And on the fourth are pictures of tea kettle, rubber scraper, and grater. What do you think is it? Your 5 seconds starts now. If you answered leafy green, then you are correct. Let's move to the next one. On the first image, it shows a family. The second is a picture of bitter gourd, while on the third is an image of trellis. And on the fourth is a picture of ladder. What do you think is it? Your 5 seconds starts now. If you answered gourd family, then you are amazing because you are correct. Let's now proceed with the third. The third puzzle is an image of different fruits. The second picture is a basket of vegetable. On the third picture is also a basket of fruits, while on the fourth is an image of different vegetables. What do you think is the correct word or words here? Your 5 seconds starts now. If you answered fruit vegetable, then definitely you got it right. Let's move to the last. On the first image is a picture of potato, carrot, and radish. And on the second are images of fruits. On the third is a picture of test tube. And on the fourth shows a picture of kamote. What do you think is the correct answer for this one? Your 5 seconds starts now. If your intelligent guess is roots and tubers, then give yourselves a big round of applause because you are correct. All of the answers in the game has something to do with our undertakings today, which are about vegetables. When we say vegetables, these are plants in which each part is utilized as food. It can be its fruits, flowers, stems, leaves, or its underground parts or roots. Typically, vegetable is a good accompaniment to meat and fish. Vegetables are also a great source of vitamins and minerals. And at the same time, it has a lot of fibers too. Protect against cancer and other diseases, and help you maintain good health. Now that we are familiar with the benefits and good things about vegetable, let's move with its classifications. Let's start with the first classification, which is according to parts of plant. Under here are the following. 1. Gourd family, seeds and pods, fruit vegetables, root and tubers, cabbage family, onion family, leafy greens, stalks and stems, and then roots, and then lastly are mushrooms. Now first, let's begin with the gourd family. Gourd family is a family of herbaceous vine such as cucumber, melon, squash, and pumpkin. Second are seeds and pods. In the seeds and pods, the part of vegetable that is utilized as food here are its seeds and pods. Edible seeds are also known as legumes. Examples are peas, beans, snow peas, sprouted beans, and sweet corns. Let's move now to the third, which is fruit vegetable. The part of vegetable that is edible here is its fruits or are its fruits. Examples are eggplant, pepper, squash, and tomato. Technically, they are higher calories than leafy vegetables and rich in vitamin C. Fourth are roots and tubers. These are vegetables in which underground part are the ones that we eat. Examples are sweet potato, ginger, potato, taro, and many more. Now, fifth in the list is the cabbage family or Brassicaceae cruciferae. Cruciferous veggies are a diverse group that includes broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, kale, bok choy, and Brussels sprout. Sixth in the list is the onion family, Allium cepa, herbaceous biennial plant in the amaryllis family, Amaryllidaceous, grown for its edible bulb. Examples are white onion, leeks, shallots, green onion, red onion, yellow onion, and garlic. Next category is leafy greens. Now, they are also called leafy vegetables, salad green, or sometimes pot herb vegetable, which is accompanied by tender petioles and shoots. Spinach, cabbage, kangkong, lettuce, bok choy, mustard, and many more are best example under this category. Next is stalk, stem, and shoots. Stalk vegetables are edible plants whose stem are consumed as vegetables. Examples are as follows: celery, fennel, and asparagus. For shoot vegetables, includes bamboo shoots and bean sprouts. And lastly are the mushrooms. Mushrooms are botanically classified as fungi. Take note, fungi. And considered as vegetable for nutrition. Mushrooms have been part of human diet for many years and enjoyed in diverse types of dishes. They are also good source of niacin, pantothenic acid, and selenium. They are also a good source of riboflavin, potassium, and calcium. Examples are shiitake mushrooms, oyster mushroom, white bottom mushrooms. Now, let us move to the second classification, which is according to chemical composition. And under here are the following: carbohydrate-rich vegetables, protein-rich vegetables, fat-rich vegetables, and high moisture content vegetables. First on the list is the carbohydrates-rich vegetables. Now, these are the most common source of energy for most organisms, including us humans. Example under carbohydrates-rich vegetables are the following. We have the sweet potato, beet, corn, and potato. Second on the list are the protein-rich vegetables. Now, these are vegetables for growth and repair of body cells. Do you know that insufficient protein can lead you to low growth and can weaken your immune system? Example are as follows: broccoli, spinach, bok choy, napa cabbage, and asparagus. One fun fact is that broccoli contains more protein than steak and spinach and almost equal to chicken and fish. Third in the list are fat-rich vegetables. Now, these are vegetables that contains nutrients that provides energy and other substances the body needs. Avocado, olives, and nuts are best example under this. And lastly are the high moisture content vegetables. Eating these kinds of vegetable is the easiest way to improve your hydration. Water-rich vegetable will help you stay hydrated. Examples are cucumber, tomato, spinach, broccoli, celery, Brussels sprouts, and carrots. Now that we are done with the second classification, let's now move to the third classification, which is according to nutritive value. Under here are vitamin A rich vegetables, vitamin B complex rich vegetables, and vitamin C rich vegetables. First on the list is vitamin A rich vegetables. These are vegetables that maintains the health of specialized tissue such as retina and soft skeletal tissue. It also aids in the health of skin, mucous membrane, and promotes normal development of teeth. Example under this category are leafy greens like saluyot, kamote tops, kangkong, and yellow fruits such as squash, carrots, and tomato. Next is vitamin B complex rich vegetables. Vitamin B complex rich vegetable is important for metabolism, formation of red blood cell, and maintenance of central nervous system, which includes the brain, the spinal cord, and spinal cord. Example under this category are legumes, peas, beans, kulitis, pepper leaves, saluyot, ampaletops, and dry beans. And lastly is the vitamin C rich vegetables. This promotes a healthy immune system, helps heal the wounds, maintain connective tissues, and aids in the absorption of iron. It is also an antioxidant that helps prevent cell damage caused by free radicals. Examples are yellow vegetables, cabbage, bell pepper, lettuce, and potato. Now, do you have any question, students, or any clarification regarding the lesson? Now, if you have, please ask your teacher, and I'm very sure they are very much willing to answer your queries. Now, this time, let's have an activity, and this is called What Am I? What you will do is identify and classify the image or picture. Then write your answer on the appropriate column. An example is made for you. It is an image of broccoli. Its classification is according to plant part, and it's under cabbage family. Another is according to chemical composition, under high moisture content. Note, there are two possible answers, but you will just answer one. Now, please key in your answer in the comment box below, and you have 5 seconds to answer it. For number 1, your timer starts now. It is an image of tomato. Its classification is according to plant part, fruit vegetables, and according to chemical composition, high moisture content vegetable. Let's move to number 2. Your 5 seconds starts now. For number 2, the image is potato. Its classification is according to plant part, roots, and tubers. And according to chemical composition, carbohydrates, rich vegetables. Now, let's continue with number 3. Your 5 seconds starts now. And number 3 is an image of bok choy. Its classification is according to plant part, leafy green, and according to nutritive value, vitamin A rich vegetable. Now, let's move to number 4. Your 5 seconds starts now. For the 4th image is a mushroom. Its classification is according to plant part, mushroom, and according to chemical composition, high moisture content vegetable. Now, let's go to the last. Your 5 seconds starts now. Now, for the last image is an image of baggy beans. Its classification is according to plant part, seeds, and pods, and according to chemical composition, protein-rich vegetables. Now, if you completed answering it without mistake, then you are perfectly ready to move to the next lesson. You give yourself a big round of applause. Now, that sums up our lesson for today. Now, for me to determine how far you've got, you are going to explain what you've learned for today by completing the following. I know, I will apply, and I will share. Examples, I know how important the value of vegetables to mankind. I will apply the different nutrient classification in my daily menus or cuisine. I will share the importance of vegetables and their nutritive value. Now, this time, I want you to get your activity notebook and answer the following question. Or you can just simply key in your answer in the comment box below. Now, you will be given 5 seconds in answering the question. Now, let's begin with number 1. This promotes a healthy immune system, heals wound, and maintain connective tissues. Choices are the following. A. Vitamin A rich vegetables. B. Vitamin B complex rich vegetables. C. Vitamin C rich vegetables. Or is it letter D. Vitamin D rich vegetables? Your 5 seconds starts now. If you answered letter C, then put a check on your paper because you are correct. Let's move to number 2. This vitamin-rich vegetable is responsible for our metabolism, formation of red blood cell, and maintenance of central nervous system. Now, choices are the following. Vitamin A rich vegetable. Vitamin B complex rich vegetable. C. Vitamin C rich vegetable. Or is it letter D. Vitamin D rich vegetables? Your 5 seconds starts now. If you answered letter B, then put a check on your paper because you are correct. Okay? Let's move to number 3. A patient in Jose Reyes Hospital in Manila requires a boost of vitamin C intake. Which of the following vegetable will she need to eat? Is it A. Broccoli, cabbage, and bell pepper? B. Legumes, peas, and beans? C. Mushroom, tomato, and radish? Or is it letter D. Onion, shallots, and leeks? Your 5 seconds starts now. If you answered letter A, then put a check on your paper because you are correct. Now, let's move to number 4. Which of the following vegetables are rich in carbohydrates? Is it A. Legumes, peas, and beans? Or B. Mushrooms, tomato, and radish? Or is it letter C. Nuts, olives, and avocado? And D. Seeds, roots, and tubers? Your 5 seconds starts now. If you answered letter D, then you got it right. Let's proceed now to the last number. Mrs. Holm need more supply of vitamin A. Which of the following will she eat to give her the nutrients she needs? Is it A. Alugbati, B. Lettuce, C. Potato, or is it letter D. Saluyot? Your 5 seconds starts now. If you answered letter A, then put a check on your paper because you are correct. Now, count the number of correct items over 5. Now, if you got 5 over 5, then you are great. Very good. Keep up your good work. Now, this time, for your assignment, ask your parent to cook any vegetable dish, like pinakbet or chop suey. Then figure out the different vegetables included in the menu and determine the nutrients present in each vegetable. Now, it will be checked following the rubrics of scoring. Now, that ends our lesson this morning. Before the day ends, I will leave you with a quote coming from Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. Again, happy morning and have a great day ahead. See you next time!